Hey, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite equipment in my grooming salon and the products that I think you should have as a professional dog groomer to make your job as easy as possible. We all need to have a hydraulic or an electric grooming table. I know they're expensive, but if you're still grooming on one of those old stationary tables, your career's not going to last nearly as long as you want it to. So investing in a hydraulic or an electric grooming table is going to save you so much pain in the long run, and you're going to be able to do this for years to come. This is the table that I'm currently using. It's a Q brand electric grooming table from Ren's Pets, and it cost me about $700 on sale. It lowers right down to the ground for large dogs to get up, and it goes up really high for tall girls like me. Watch me get distracted by a squirrel. This table has an H bar, which a lot of people don't love, but I love it. You can ignore that, all that right there. Just pretend you didn't see it. The H bars can be a little bit frustrating when you need to move them up and down a lot, but if you get a loop extender and a belly band, that's not a problem. So this is my loop extender. It just goes right up here, and that stops me from having to move my arm up and down for each dog. And it works really well with my belly band for dogs who can't stand up or dogs who just don't like to stand up. So now that we've covered that, let's get into clippers. So these are my two main clippers that I use every single day. This is my Henninger Sapphire. I have no good clue if I pronounced that properly. These are amazing. They're super powerful. They are a 1-speed clipper, which I don't mind because they will cut through everything. They are a big investment. They're about $400 to $500 depending on if you want one battery or two, but I'm telling you, they are well worth the investment. Before I got those clippers, I was struggling with some cheap corded clippers, and it was taking me 2 to 2.5 hours to groom a large golden doodle. And now that I have those clippers, it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half. These are my Wall Chromato clippers. They are a great fine detailing clipper. They're a 5-in-1, which means their blade has 5 different length settings: a 9, a 10, a 15, a 30, and a 40 setting. These are mostly for prep work. You can use them for full body trims on smaller dogs like Yorkies and some light coated Shih Tzus. But yeah, they're a great clipper, and I have had these for probably 8 years and they're still going strong. All right, so now that we've covered clippers, let's get those out of the way. So I have a few different shears, but these are the ones I use. These are my straight shears along with my ghost hands. Pasty. And they're actually discontinued now, so sorry, but they're awesome. These are my curves. They are Kenchi brand, and they are the spiders. Spooky. These are my thinning shears. They are also Kenchi brand, and they're the Mustangs. These are my chunkers. They are not called clunkers. They're chunkers. Just chunkers. Okay. Anyways, these are Aussie Dog brand, and I really love them. They're definitely, I'd have to say they're my favorite shear. These are a close runner up to my favorite shears. These are the Sassy Dog shears, and they are made by a company called Gem. They're awesome. They are like a cross between a thinning shear and a chunker. They're pretty aggressive. They take a lot of hair off all at once, and they leave a really nice finish. And then last but not least is another Gem shear. They're a chunking shear, but they have a bit of a curve to them, which makes them really nice. Moving right along, let's talk about blades. I don't really use blades in my salon anymore. I use 7 blades for shave downs, but like I haven't touched a 4 or 5 blade in years. So if clients want their dogs short, they'll get a 7, and I really, really like the Artero 7F blades. And then if they want them short but not too short,
Short but not too short,
they get the 3/8. And these are the Zolita brand wide blades and clip combs, and they are amazing. Those are also a huge investment. They are not cheap, but I promise you they are well worth it. Their clip combs come in a variety of lengths. This is the 3/8, the 1/2 inch, the 5/8 of an inch, and the 3/4 of an inch. They do come in longer lengths, but I don't offer clients any longer than the 3/4 because nobody can maintain that. Those clip combs paired with the clippers that I have are a lifesaver. I am telling you, if you don't have a good solid pair of clippers and some amazing quality blades, you are missing out. Last thing I'm going to touch on in this video is your brushes and your combs. These are my 3 main brushes. These 2 are made by Chris Christensen, and then this is a wall brush. This brush is about $12. You can get it from Wren's. It has the longer bristles, just like the Chris Christensen brush. They're not quite as long, but this brush is also only $12. The Chris Christensen Coral brush has taken a beating. It's a much more expensive brush. It's gonna run you between $60 and $80 in Canada. And as you can see, I have vet wrapped my handle because the handle is very slim and skinny, and it's hard for these old hands to hold on to. So I wrap the handle in vet wrap to make it much easier to hold on to. And then this is my black Chris Christensen brush. As you can see, I haven't wrapped the handle because I don't use this guy very much. They're really good for like longer coated doodles, which is not really a thing. I have like 1 dog I use it on. Moving right along. Combs. These are 2 of the only combs I use. I have a few other ones, but these are my daily go-tos. This is just like a cheap Andis poodle comb. I got it from Wren's. It's not super expensive, but it works. And then this is my Itsumi comb. It's about $120. Again, it's pretty expensive, but this thing will pull up every little tiny hair that is sticking out of your dog's faces. It's not gonna miss a single thing. It's worth it, I promise. This is my nail grinder. It's nothing fancy. I got it off Amazon for like $35. It's called Pet East, and it works really well. So yeah, I don't know, I highly recommend this one. Okay, now I'm gonna show you my blow dryers. This is my Schernbau double barrel high velocity dryer. This is the dryer that you use to get 90% of the water off of the dogs. When I had my big salon, I had like a big stand-up fluff dryer. It was very expensive and fancy, but to be honest, this little Baby Bliss dryer from the Hair Supply works just as well, if not better. And this right here is how I hold it. I know it's very professional. So those are some of my favorite things that make my job as a dog groomer so much easier. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a few things. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.